Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and use an extreme AGL team. This has been a long time coming over on Global. Hope you guys enjoy this. Subscribe if you're new for more content. That being said, like I said, long time coming. Here's the team. Basically the best possible team in the game overall. I don't think this team gets any better as far as JP goes. I can't think of anything right now that comes out for this team potentially. Like, for example, Extreme Int got a lot better on JP with, you know, a couple of units that came out there. The only unit that I will put on this team is Rildo, and he's taken Android 18 spot. I love the support that this team has overall. Really, he could take the Trench Coat 17 at the bottom, towards the bottom, or Android 18s. It just depends on your preference, really. Also, 18 can be swapped out for something like Thouser. Just, again, depends on your preference. I like her for her orb changing because there are a couple of LRs on the team. They do need that. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go ahead and get into it. Is that enough? That is barely enough, actually. But we're going to get that off. And so what we're doing here is I want to try to showcase Super 17. I also want to try to showcase the synergy of the team, the way it runs. Also, a little bit of Majin Vegeta, too. He is max SA, I believe, plus 2,000 as well. We'll check that in just a moment. So we'll be able to kind of get a different look at the way that the team runs. Because a lot of times when I show this off, I don't bother to use certain units, like Majin Vegeta, for example. So I wanted to show it off because you guys have been asking me for a while. And I figured, like, what better way to do it than on Global? Anyways, so we have 17 here. Now, there's one glaring issue with Super 17, and it's that he has to build up. He's a very slow unit, but when he gets going, he can hit for, on average, about 800,000. So not a bad unit. Actually, a really good unit. Very good link set. Still don't know why he didn't get over, not over in the Flash, excuse me. He didn't get big bad bosses, but the tech and physical Super 17s did. But, I mean, maybe they were just too busy trying not to make him too good, because that would have made him really, really good. And, you know, I say like 800. He can hit over 1 million. Just, it's situational, right? But the thing about that is, I need to get Majin Vegeta on rotation with Rose, so I'm going to kick him off for now. The thing about that is that, on average, on this event is what I was talking about mainly, because, again, that can vary if I take on certain events, certain scenarios. He's max power versus not max power. But overall, very good unit, can tank very well. He's basically the same unit as Physical Super 17, or Physical Super Vegeta, excuse me. But the difference between him and Physical Super Vegeta is that this guy can get more attack up via the passive, while Super Vegeta actually has a chance of doing counters. So that's about it, really. They both mitigate damage. Vegeta mitigates for 10% more. And they both take hits and get an attack up. Albeit, another big difference is that Vegeta was a lot slower. But again, he gets those counters, so you really don't mind it. Okay. So, and one other thing about 17 is that it's really hard to get two 17s going. And that's one thing I really don't like about this mechanic. And it's true for units like him, like Physical Vegeta, like I was just talking about on JP. It's true for a unit like Goku Black as well, LR Goku Black and Zamasu. That card, they all are the same. They want to get hit, and then they get stronger. Their attack goes up as they get hit. But what that means is that out the gate, they hit like freaking powder puffs, man, until they really get going. See, his attack is continually going up still. So takes a few hits, and then on top of that, since it takes a little bit of time to get them going, you have two of them. If you're running double leads, it's a bit slower. But again, it comes down to play preference, really. Overall, 17 is one of my favorite leaders in the game possible. Okay, Rose. So they're going to be they're both a little bit weaker here because I did not have them linked up for the Fierce Battle, because I'm trying to establish rotations. Really, I said I was going to get Vegeta with Rose, but I probably will get him with Android 18, because her orb creation is really good. I'll put you in the front. Do I have to give him? I have to give him this. Okay, whatever. You can have that, and I'm going to get him. The LR androids are cool, but they're really underwhelming, man. They really are. I mean, they're max SA. No, no, no. Excuse me. Never mind. Never mind. They are SA 10 on Global. So I'm still working on them. Almost 1 million attack stat now, so that's good. But even on JP, man, they're really underwhelming. See, now he's in for 800,000. His attack stat's maxed out. It's not going to get any higher, at least this one. But you still see he's not taking any damage either. So really well-balanced unit. But yeah, they're kind of underwhelming. I mean, at 100%, I'm sure that they can hit like 1 million damage like every other unit in the game. Probably would have been better had they come out today. They probably could have came out with something like Fierce Battle, maybe. I don't know. They use a lot of different metals, so I guess it was possible, but they didn't do it. Okay, let's go. We're going to take on Vegeta. Now, another thing about the units I was talking about that, you know, they have to get hit and stuff, is that their mechanic resets. When you take on a new stage, like if you're doing boss rush or something, that mechanic resets. So, again, just plays up the whole their slow thing. By the way, Vegeta has about 40,000 defense, rounded up, on average on this team, just normally, without any support, because he has no actual statistical support out here. So just imagine if Rildo was here. And, of course, Rildo is coming out, like, sometime next week or this week or whatever. 2 million damage, easy. I could have, right? I could have waited for that, but I don't even know if I'm going to pull on that, man. Honestly, I don't really care about those banners anymore. Like, unless I'm pulling for, like, an LR or I want Elder Kai's, I just don't touch those. So I don't know. I'm obviously going to try to save my stones for Gogeta, right? I don't really know if I'm going to pull on Janemba's banner, but I'm definitely going to save my stones for Gogeta's banner. Depends as far as, like, if they make any changes. Like, if they add Omega and SS4 Gogeta onto those banners, that'll kind of sway my opinion, because I would like to get a dupe Omega, but I really hope that they don't do that at the expense of taking Cooler off the banner, for example, because I don't have Cooler. Or SS3 Tech Goku, because I purposely didn't summon on those banners, knowing that, based off of JP, which that's probably the problem right there, they would have been on the banner outright anyway. I'm going to go ahead and gonna do this so I can get Vegeta that legendary power. Wow, I really want to do this, but Vegeta doesn't want that. Vegeta, okay, so if you guys are not accustomed to Vegeta, his two attacks, Colossal versus Mega Colossal. He wants to do like about a 17 key attack. So really, this would be better for him than doing this. But we'll just do it anyway, because I'll heal a nice chunk and the Dokkan meter is going to go up. And we'll give him that too, or give you guys that. Excuse me. Wow, she's getting hit for 40,000. That was probably a bad idea. But it's cool. I still have items that I haven't used yet, so we're fine. It's because 17 is such a good defensive unit that you really don't have to use items all too often. Goodbye, Bulma. Oh, wow. I didn't realize the irony of that statement. Okay. Well, I have two 17s. Actually, I'm wondering... The friend's actually is a little bit better than mine. I didn't even realize that. Just barely, too. Okay. Well, it's like 800, 1,000 more, pretty much. So I'm going to keep the friends on. And shout out to the guy that I added, because I tweeted it out. I don't know the name off the top of my head. I'm sorry about that. But you know who you are, bro. You know who you are. You made the video possible, literally. Don't mind this. Not worried about it, but I will heal next turn. Look at 17 out there taking 15,000 damage rounded up from a super attack. Can the man get a round of applause? 100 damage, okay. Just a very steady unit. I like him. He's not all flashy like some of the other ones, but I like him. He's my favorite. Look at Rose, 1.8 crit. Freaking Rose. Okay, so Rose is 100% too, so it's a little bit swayed in his favor. But Rose is a monster. Okay, so we have Vegeta here with support this time, because the Android 17 is a support unit. I think it's 20%, right? 20%. AGL and Int gets 25% attack and defense. That 25% buffed him his defense literally up to 49 as opposed to 39,000. So about 50K now. That should be just where I want it, right? Ah, it's a little over, but whatever. The Dokkan meter is still getting filled relatively quickly. Maybe this will trigger. I think it's going to be just shy, really. I want to get it, but I want to get it with Vegeta, because really I'm trying to showcase Vegeta. You guys have seen 17. If you still think 17 sucks, then I can't sway your opinion at this point. I've done so many videos showing him off. Like, he's even hit for 4 million damage in a video from me before. If you still think 17 sucks, I can't sway your opinion. Maybe you just don't like the character, and that's perfectly fair. But as a unit, he's incredible. I mean, there's so many units that have come out since that you guys all talk about as phenomenal units. You know, they do a little bit of different things. Like Goku Black is able to heal and stuff like that. He's also an LR, so he has the inflated stats and stuff like that. But they're all based off of 17, and that's the cool thing about it. I also just got hit really freaking hard, and I didn't expect that. But glad I healed up. I really thought about using the Yamba. I really thought about using it, but it didn't matter. That inflated defense, by the way, didn't really help there. because Vegeta greatly lowers defense on the super attack, SS4. So that defense I just kind of was talking about, how it was like, oh, it's so high. Yeah, it didn't matter anymore. The second I got hit with a super attack. I was going to put him in the back because I wanted him to take those last few hits, but really, I don't actually mind. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. Rosé's going to mess around and be the one to get it, and I don't want him to. I totally forgot for a split second. For just a second about the meter. And Rosé's going to get it. Okay, fine. I'm glad I didn't heal, though. All right. You guys will get to see another Super Saiyan in action. Oh, man. Okay, we got it. We got it. That's the cool thing about it, though. You get to see, like, multiple units going. If you guys ask me to rate extreme teams, honestly, I'm going to rate them with physical being the best. I think I'm going to base it off of JP, so I'm going to put int in the next slot. I think that AGL and Tech are relatively close, but if you can build the full Tech team versus the full AGL team, honestly, I think the AGL team's a bit better. It's a lot more well-rounded. Because Tech's team it's really weird, man. It's going to be Mass Saiyan, it's going to be SS3 Broly, it's going to be LR, Goku Black, and SS3 Broly is just so bad, man. I was using him on my own off camera recently for some of the first times because I've never been able to run extreme tech on JP for you guys' context. Gonna use that AoE here. It's gonna hit everybody. I've never been able to run that, but since I recently pulled Goku Black on JP, I can, you know, kind of run that team. So I was using Tech Broly, and I was like, man, this guy really sucks. He got like 6 orbs, and he went from like 22,000 defense to like 9,000, and I was like, what is happening here? So I don't know, it's weird, but I think they're relatively close. I think Goku Black is the only thing really holding that team up because it would be him, it would be Mass Saiyan, who's a great unit too. It would be 130,000 really. It would be probably Tech Turles. Tech Turles is really good, really underrated. Recently got an awakening on Global, has had it for a while on JP. And it would be that Tech Cell, that's the support unit, the 40% support. And maybe Tech 17, I don't know. I can't think of the rest of it right now. I think Tech 17 would take one of those slots. His orb changing would be very valuable with an LR there. But I think Rosé, just flat out regular AGL Rosé is so freaking good. Majin Vegeta is really underrated. And I think 17 is really underrated. And I think Extreme STR is at the bottom because I just feel like that team just sucks. Like, they don't have anything. I'm sorry. They're all fun teams, right? I'm not going to say they're not fun, but as far as like output damage-wise, probably at the bottom. Feel free to agree or disagree. That's fine. Let's get the conversation going. Let me know in the comments how you guys rate the extreme teams based on what you've seen. Really, honestly, for the longest time, I think that I had Extreme Tech as being one of the better ones personally because I had never had the opportunity to run that team. And I recently ran it, and I was like, oh, because I have the full optimal team on JP, and I was like, oh. I probably don't even want to pull for my own Broly now because it's like, but he's available, so I kind of want to. I don't know. We'll see. But I do hate that 17 has to get going really slow. But then again, Goku Black has to get going really slow. But Goku Black heals. 17 mitigates damage, which is a lot better than Goku Black buffing his defense. It's a lot better to just say, hey, I'm going to knock off a percentage of your damage. I don't know. Enough of that rant. We're going to go ahead and go here. I'm going to save those blue orbs. I was just talking about that for so long, and I kind of realized, I was like, wait, I've been talking about this for like, you know, 4 or 5 minutes now, probably. All right, let's go ahead and get these hits there. I think we're probably close. Okay, attack's still going up. Okay, maxed out. It's over 1 million now. Oh, low battery. Okay, cool. I'm Alex now for a moment. Attack stat was maxed out, by the way. I'm going to get my charger. But, yeah, 37K on a super there. Lowers defense. So, with 17, since his mitigation is pretty low, you do have to raise his defense in the potential system a bit. Because if you do that, you know, they couple together. Just like Vegito Blue, for example. His mitigation is really low, but if you buff his defense, he gets really good defensively. Okay. Oh, I can, fine, Rosé, just take them all. I could have gave them to the androids, but really, I don't really care about giving them anything right now. And Rosé being 100% was going to heal me the most because he has most of the healing ability in the potential system. Look at that man taking 2,000 damage, by the way. 2,000 damage. Take a shot for Rosé. All right. Rosé hit about as hard as that max power 17 last round. They hit about as hard as each other. This one's still trying to climb. That's what I was talking about earlier when I said that you have 2 of them, so you have to get 2 of them going. This one's still trying to climb. Can you guys, come on, really? If they were 20, they would have finished him, so I can't be mad at them, but like, he's almost done. All right, that should be exactly what I want. He has support this time too. It's relatively close, it's close enough. I'm gonna keep him with this guy from here. Just trying to shuffle the shoes, shuffle the rotations a little bit, shuffle the shoes, traveling. 117 damage. Look at this guy's attack just varying. He did 1,000,000. I actually do want to see if he's plus 2,000. I feel like he is. I think his defense is way too high to not be plus 2,000. Yeah, figured no dupes for him. I have a dupe for Gohan in black, but no dupe for Vegeta yet. I know Gohan. I know Dino has one at 100% on JP, but yeah, that's not me. I don't have that. Don't have that 100%. I would love it though. I would love it. Shouldn't have to heal. I mean, this guy's gonna absorb 4 hits. One of them will most likely be a super, and there it is. So his defense will get lowered by this because apparently every event has to greatly reduce defense, which sucks. It completely screws his ability to tank. As you see here, he's taking 15 on normal, so you do need to put some defense orbs into him. That does suck. Attack's still going up. I think he's maxed out now, though. All right. Rose, give me a crit. Give me that crit. I feel like I haven't asked you enough for like crits or additionals, and I feel like it's not a normal video if I don't ask a million times. All right. I don't expect anything from you, but I do think that it's pretty funny that you have basically the same SA as the LR androids. One of them. I think they have one of them as the same. All right. Majin Vegeta. We'll give you that. And I'm going to go ahead and heal here. Because I've completely kicked my 17s off of rotation, if you guys couldn't tell. I did it intentionally, too. And also part of it was unintentional because I was too busy explaining my stance. Explaining little stance. Okay, 167,000 attack. I'm kind of underwhelmed by some of these guys because I use them so much on JP and their max SA there. But I'm still working on my global. I love my baby global. It's my baby. I've raised it, and it's treated me well. My JP has treated me really badly lately. I'm not sure why. It's almost like it hates me now. I feel like it hates me. Okay. Oh, double 17. I'll take that. I will take that any day of the week. Let me go ahead and do this. I mean, he's so low. Like, I don't want to heal. I'm just gonna take the turn. I don't want to deal with that. I don't need that stress in my life, boys. Don't need it. Do not need it. Like, I was in, I won't do it. I won't do it. Okay. I don't know. But I will say, most of the time when I run this team, when I showcase this team, where I get hung up at is against Goku. So we'll see what happens against Goku, because I will need crits. Because the problem with Goku's event is you cannot take your time. His final round will one-shot you if you give him the opportunity. So we're going to try to beat him. We're going to try to beat him. We're going to try to beat him. And I shouldn't have used that Ghost Usher because I could have used it against Goku in the scenario that I needed it. Because you can delay his ability to one-shot you if you take the turn. Can I try to cheese this and get a Dokkan attack? I can. Okay, so I'm close enough to a Dokkan attack to where I can probably try to get it. I'll give you that, and that should be good. Oh, yes, the sweet spot. Gave him exactly as much as he needed. The sweet spot. Okay. So you're going to get your baby attack out of the way because it's not going to do anything. 20,000 back. Okay, 1.9 milli. All right, one-shotting. One-shotting. All right, let's go. Second phase. I need to get a 17 going, too, because Goku doesn't hit very hard against 17s. He doesn't lower defense, but he can mess around and stun you, though, which really is annoying. I've had it happen before. I'm like, wait, how did I get stunned? And then I forgot that, like, they can literally stun you or seal you or whatever if their card can do it. You know, when you fight that boss, they can do it to you. For example, if you take on Buhan's event, that STR Buu Tanks will seal you if you super off an attack on you. Which, every time I ran that stage, he would super in the very front for whatever reason. It's very obnoxious. Okay, Rose, give me a crit, please. Against this tech unit, I need those crits, man. I just need to fly through it. Additional? Okay. But these guys are cool, too, because they debuff attack. It's so nice to know that. Sometimes I forget. Look at all those notifications I have. Did you really? Did you really? Did you really? Did you? You couldn't have done that in the front? I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I want. Because, yeah, there's too much going on here. I might as well just give it now. I'm not going to be able to do what I want. Because then there's also that other rotation next round that I would have to go through, the physical one. Okay. Oh, wait. I didn't even get the Dokkan attack. I looked away for a split second at the end, too. Man, that sucks. I was so close. Oh, well, that's not too bad. I can get it with Rose. Rose will be the next hardest hitter to give it to. Android 17 is not the best candidate for it right now because he hasn't climbed up yet. But Rose will be a good candidate. Oh, an additional. It'd be really nice if somehow they could crit, but they can't crit, so rip me. Because it would have been nice if you finished him off, but of course, that's not what happened. Wow, I can probably not get it. Or I had the opportunity before and I didn't realize until it was too late. Yeah, I had it before, but I didn't realize until it was too late. Look at Rose out there taking 100 damage from a tech unit too, by the way. All right. 1, 2, 3. He's got both of them so far. I just noticed that. He's got both of them. I'm going to try really hard to get one against Kid Buu, though. I need to make sure that Android 18 stays on because she's basically a battery for that. Just her changing orbs constantly. It's really good for being able to do that. Oh, and he crit. 3 mil. This guy out here showing off. All right, so final, oh no, second to final round, excuse me. Okay, take that. You take this, and the blue should drop in the middle. Ah, there you go. Okay. You can have that. So no legendary power again because I wanted to make sure that I had these guys set up the right way, and I wanted the androids to be linked together. Literally the android in the middle and the android on the right. So I think they had like a defensive link. In case there's a bunch of attacks in the end, which there is, I wanted to be able to tank those just a little bit better with the LR androids. Their defense isn't too bad, but of course you would probably want to put some orbs into them. Okay, let's see what we get here with this deadly dance. 268, not bad. Not mad at them. Again, they don't have SA-20. All right, so 17, I will leave you in the front, so you can take that. And get a little bit more powerful. Get a little stronger. Youngin. Should have actually got the blue orbs there. Should have got the blue orbs. Okay. Attack's going up. I think he's good now. I think he's at max. So unlike Super Vegito, he only needs to get hit like, I think 4 times, and then he's maxed. Super Vegito needs to get hit 10 times. But again, he has that counter, so that's why he's still doing damage back each hit. That's why they made him super slow on the build-up. Okay, I'll give you that. And you're going to get hit a bunch of times, too. That's going to be nice. Vegeta got a good amount of ki, and we're going to go there. Cool. Goku does not super attack turn 1. Turn 2, he launches a Kamehameha. Turn 3, he one-shots you with the Dragon Fist. Okay, 15K isn't bad. Type advantage, but still, 15 isn't bad. I still need crits, man. I'm not getting those crits because half this team, now that I think about it, can't even crit. I literally have to rely on Rose to crit because, oh, Vegeta can give additionals, though. That's nice. I think the additionals go back to being 12 key supers. But I will take it. If he's giving it, I'll take it, man. I will take it. All right. There's going to be a Kamehameha towards the middle. So Rose in the front because I need to keep Rose with me at all times, basically. Wow, he's hitting really hard. I hope he does not Kamehameha Rose. I didn't even realize I had so low HP. But I don't think he will. Most of the time, like I said, it's in the middle. I'm just kind of scared that it does more damage than I want it to. Okay, Rose, crit for me, please. Just crit for 3 mil or something and just end it. No. Okay, there's a count. Crud. I think it's my fault for not healing. I think I'm going to lose because the androids may get hit really hard. Yep, they're going to get hit way too hard. I'll live this. Damn it, Goku, it's always you. It's always Goku.